So another tech 1-5. No packs this time. No Lazarus frag.
We'd see the rainbow red laser. Wait, that was cancer. Take it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something he's gonna get. That his opponent probably won't. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
tinted rock anyway.
there's a chance. Well, it wasn't the actual rock though. He could have. They both did the same thing.
Usually it's bad, so you check it, but you get out immediately.
Good, healthy run so far.
Yeah, a lot of tier, right?
Cancer is -2 tier, -2 tier delay, which it's just math stuff. It makes your tiers go really fast eventually. It's basically a damage multiplier, but for your tiers.
And it goes over the limit, or so, I think. Because you capped at 5, unless you got some stuff. Yeah, tiers are the shots. So yeah, fire rate. And a whole lot of nothing. So maybe this will pick something. If he saw Slash.
How's their stream latency? You can actually tell because their timers are synced to the server. So you can see that they're actually pretty much the same.
Yep. Slash ahead.
Little Chubby's something. It's not great, but it's something.
I mean, it's free. I tend to pass that kind of stuff though, because it's a distraction.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, but it does deal some damage, so I don't know. It's hard to pass up a little bit of damage.
No angel pool on secret rooms. You can get a key, but that's it. I think you can get the key.
Ooh, and there's another small familiar.
This was nice.
This one actually deals damage though. This is a start that you take in like a character run sometimes when you're like really desperate to just get moving. Like my run's gonna die anyway. This will get me through basement. Let's see what we get. It's a few of these, not many, but a few, where you would start it in a character run just to like get moving to see if you can save your run.
Yeah, usually all mods are banned except for Racing Plus. But I mean, it's a visual mod.
Yeah.
No harm done.
As long as they're visual only, they are okay. For a while, we were allowing certain there used to be certain seeds that would like cause an effect. Like you could have black and white or something, but it turned out that those actually affected the RNG sometimes, so we had to ban them. They would affect some things.
I mean, the blood clot is not that good, so...
No. Every second tier gets a small damage up.
Yeah.
Hey,
it doesn't scale.
Yeah. It's another one of those items, though, that actually does work with soy milk.
It does.
It does. The damage is outside of the damage formula, so it doesn't get affected. So it's a solid one.
I love you above all
It's awful
else,
still.
Isaac's mother repeated to herself.
Angel
This was
versus
the end of
Deal.
the line for Isaac.
Not
His
much.
mother was
Some
far
mapping,
too strong
a
for
bit of
him.
damage.
But just as he accepted his fate,
Yeah, I'll take anything in an angel deal. It's decent.
sending an angel down from above.
At some point,
to
you just
stop
gotta
his
realize you're in
monster.
an angel room. You'll take what you can get.
Just like that, it was over.
The mine can help.
Yeah, does make you a little bit faster, but we do have the compass, so it only helps sometimes. This is one of those floors.
Yeah.
This floor is actually really deceiving.
Couple dead ends for Slash.
Mhm. Oh, thank you.
Slash is still first, but yeah. Dead got ahead in the floor. The position is updated once you complete a floor, I think.
Yes, that is correct. It basically is just counting who completes the floor first.
Sometimes it does weird things.
Yeah.
Mostly in every single though.
Yeah, this is
You
a
have to
really
beat-
well programmed mod, honestly. Like, I think that if this mod was like made by a company, that company would be like, if this was all programmed into the game, I would be one of the best indie games ever made. Instead, it had to be baked in later, unfortunately. Only they cared about us speedrunners. Red Mom is probably the easiest mom, but the longest to kill.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying.
It has way more health
you
than the
have-
other moms.
Unless you have something really strong to snipe it.
Yeah. Or content damage, because it's constantly stomping. So if you have Sack Dagger, it's the fastest
Yeah.
Sack Dagger one. Because you don't have to worry about like hoping that the foot stomps or waiting for your Sack Dagger.
You can see still hit the hands and doors, whatever, with the sack dagger. Gotta be careful not to be hit, but it's doable.
Yeah, we will say commonly that the devil deal is, or sorry, that the goal is the chest, but really it is Blue Baby, just because technically completing Mega Stan is completing the chest, but for this we just specify, so that way anybody can just jump in and they don't get confused. Hey, can I just kill the Mega Satan and not go through the floor? No.
Yeah, you would need a couple key pieces or that key anyway.
Right. But I mean, if you were on the
Stuff
angel
to get.
path already, then he's stuck. He had to wait for the thin to wear away because he got stuck on the thin. That's pretty funny.
Racing Plus has built-in goals.
Hmm.
You can do a Mega Satan run.
Yep. You can do a round the world run, which is all the bosses, if you
Yeah.
want.
All the floors, all the bosses. There is a 80% category with no leaderboard though, where you get either the Polaroid and go to the Sheol, or the other way around. You get the negative
Yeah.
and go to the Cathedral.
This is basically the any percent run of the game because people don't speedrun the base game. People just speedrun the completed game for the most part, with the occasional meme run of like trying to get every achievement. Although now that's kind of dead because of the 30-day achievement stupidity.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was actually somewhat common to see Isaac speedrunners for like a goal or incentive to do Platinum God. Unfortunately, we don't do that anymore. And with that, that's done.
GG.
So Death taking the first game.
Delirium, no. Dark Room, yes.
Mhm.
No Delirium.
Don't worry, nobody wants to run to Delirium.
I don't think there is. Is there a consistent way to go to Delirium? Not really sure about that.
I don't think so.
It's random.
Yeah.
It was an issue at some point because it would pop randomly and could.
Well, you
Really
are
wrong.
supposed to find the land boss easier than the blue baby. You're intended to go to the dark room first. Like the way that the game is set up. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll probably end up in Shoal and doing
Yeah.
dark room runs first. The chest is supposed to be like the last thing you do. It's just when
There's
you
mine that helped
yeah.
a lot. Some devil deals also.
Mhm.
Angel rooms were not so good. Samael lungs. We are not gonna see a lot of lungs. Yes. Samael is a pretty strong character, but a lot of people dislike it because, well, they're not used to it. It's a modded character, it's not in vanilla.
Yeah, this is a cool concept for a character. Just like a death scythe.
Yeah. So the spacebar item makes you invisible for a few seconds, and you can spam the site, which is really strong. And if you can find an orbital, especially a shock dagger,
Then
shock
you're
dagger,
just ripping through people.
yeah,
It's the ultimate melee class. They tried to have a quasi melee class with what's his name? It didn't work. Azazel. Azazel's kind of melee, but
oh yeah.
and Slash is playing loose.
Still Racing Plus. Samuel is from a standalone mod and was added to Racing Plus.
Roll in the donation. That's interesting. And then not taking chaos, Kappa. Don't take chaos ever.
No.
So bad. I guess there was one point in Afterbirth where it was useful.
So you want a lot of range with Samael? Because it's gonna make the site bigger.
Mhm.
Also, Lump of Coal is a damage up. Yeah. Slash is low. Gonna have to be careful. He still has the wafer though. No matter what. Yeah, but restock on Steam sales.
Yeah.
Gonna be a streaking strategy. You can't race and do that.
Well, I mean, if you got like dollar bill, you could check the shop. All those items are
Yeah.
shop. You could somehow.
You
Like-
could check a few items, yeah. Why not?
It would take a while to check, but then I mean, if you get powerful enough, like, you're just gonna blast through anyway. You're just basically looking for a teleporter at that point. Can you black rune and angel TPs? I'm not sure what that means.
I guess you can. So the Black Rune does like a void effect.
Oh,
but
okay.
Also
The void. Okay, I see.
only for passive items though. I think. Not sure.
You just ate little chub.
The Black Candle is still 1 heart and a slight chance of a devil deal.
Yep, it does actually still increase double deal, so it is actually useful. It can actually be the difference in a race.
If you have
Sometimes.
money and nothing to do with it.
He's just trying to not get killed by these guys. He has enough tier knockback that he actually stopped that chub from hitting him. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, lungs does that.
Man, if I was still doing character runs, I think I'd start with this guy just because he's such a different playstyle from the other characters. That I'd
Yeah,
I'd want to start
the only
him.
issue is you have a lot less starters.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have to start him.
Oh,
or
good. So he is the best start then.
have a long reset.
Yeah. It's just like he's such a different playstyle. It would be weird to like do like 7 other characters, then go to him and be like, oh, I see. Right, I have to melee now. That's different.
He is on season 2. Seven characters.
You actually don't tend to really start the hardest characters. You start the ones that take the longest to start.
Yeah.
It's like Keeper isn't actually that bad. Still pretty bad. But not like the worst when it comes to that criteria. These
Yeah, it
tiers
just
are
take a
going
lot
everywhere.
of time to find anything good. Good
Mhm.
enough.
Nothing for Devil Deals. Which is fine, he's so far ahead at this point.
Yeah. Didn't got anything special before. I'll say C2. Got Sacred Art.
Hmm.
That's special.
I would say if you like bullet hell games and you haven't watched Enter the Dungeon, try to catch people playing that game. That is a great game. But yes, I agree. I'm awful at these kind of games. I'm just not awful. I'd probably be bad nowadays, but
Incubus. Not that
Nice.
great, so it's
it is.
Samal.
Especially since
Think
he
that's
has
the
the Monstrous Lun.
I would have rolled that.
seems like Death is gonna be taking this game pretty handily.
Yep. I have no idea if Slash is used to Samael. I guess.
And that is round 2 done. And they're off again. No wait in for these guys. Gotta go fast.
It's gonna be a Eve Deadeye. I'm not seeing anything as they're running.
You're not seeing anything? Oh,
Nope.
for let me know. That should fix it.
Oh yeah. The Deadeye. It's a bit of a technical item.
Yeah, it does require some like level of proficiency. Yo, listen. I don't know what that's referencing, honestly. I mean, most of these items are references. No idea what that one is.
Yeah. Be a little fairy.
Yeah. The fairy's just chilling down there. What's he even doing? Oh, it's the seed room. That's
Something
useful.
warm for some reason. Yes, thank you, Defresh.
Oh, Navi? I don't know what that is. Probably some bad game. Rip Slash though. Taking damage, not like this. Brimstone?
Ooh, that's nice. Did he max out the Deadeye? I guess. Gotta max out the Deadeye before picking Brimstone.
Yeah, it keeps the damage bonus the entire way through, like Brimstone. So you basically keep that damage forever.
Yeah, anything that's gonna replace Tears, like a knife or Brimstone. You gotta make sure you max out the damage.
Yep.
You can shoot at fires to do that.
That's generally the way to do it. And if you don't, you're going to be at a severe disadvantage of your opponent. I think my favorite reference in this game is the very, very obvious, like, Eve1, the "what a terrible night to have a curse." Just because it's as obnoxious as it was in Castlevania 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so sad bombs, nice.
That's something.
And a lot of coal.
Sad Bombs plus Brimstone. The classic, like, example of why this game can be ridiculous. I place a bomb, and the room is gone.
Tammy's head does a trick too.
Oh, and Chocolate Melt too! All this does is increase the charge rate. It's not, like, the biggest thing with Brimstone, but it is still good to have.
It's a pretty fast Brimstone already.
Yeah.
14. You're right. Oh, did Flash got it?
Yeah, Slash died again.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and plus coal, so it's like this is something. Oh.
Oh, slash forfeit. Was kind of hopeless at that point.
Yeah. This is one of those builds you can never catch up to. Like, this is one of those
Full
builds that a new player could beat somebody at.
I mean, you can beat Death one match, one round, on a bad decision or on a silly build. It's hard to take 3. It's weird because
Go ahead.
stuff like BO5 was intended to level down like luck factor, that kind of stuff. But we are racing seeded anyway. It's more for that way, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, I see the benefits in both. When I originally asked them what people wanted for this tournament, they wanted seeded, and then all of a sudden nobody wanted seeded anymore. So I don't know. When the tournament actually started, people didn't want seeded as much.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, the asking about it and then doing it was like a huge time difference. Oh, Ipichat and then Mom's wig. Oh, right. He's shooting. Wait, why is he shooting the tier? What's shooting the
That's
tier?
way.
Sorry?
That's IPCAC.
Oh, right, yeah, you told me it shoots the tier now too. That's scary.
Yeah. That does crazy damage.
And it's a chocolate melt Ipecac tier.
Oh,
This thing-
it's even better.
It's so
because you can
big.
control it.
This is like the biggest build I've seen, and this is the biggest build we've had today. Just like in like
Yeah.
actual like size.
It's a 96 damage brimstone.
You just don't let the flies do the. Gee. That was something.
GG.